Marshall Levenson, Rivals national analyst here from the Mid-South region. Over the last few weeks, I guess at this point, months, one of my favorite prospects that I've repeatedly seen is Duncanville quarterback Keelon Russell, currently committed to SMU, a 4-star prospect. One guy that I very easily, I expect him to move up the rankings. I think that'll be a heavy discussion is how far he moves up. He's had an incredible spring. Pretty much everyone in the industry is in unanimous agreement on that. Now, that incredible spring has certainly affected his recruitment. Like I said, he's committed to SMU, has been since early fall of 2023. But there's been several big-name schools that have come calling, some of which have offered already, some of which are still kind of on the monitoring phase right now where an offer could come. One of those, first I'll touch on Alabama. Alabama was one of the ones that did offer. Just last week, the Alabama offensive staff showed up to Duncanville on his birthday, delivered the offer. It's potentially a monumental offer for him, and those are his words, a potential offer that could change the direction of his recruitment. If a visits come into play, which they will, an official visit expected in late May for Keelon Russell to Alabama. The one school other than Alabama that could potentially be a factor, maybe also affect some other quarterbacks around the country is Texas. Obviously, the big in-state school. Keelon Russell has paid attention to Texas his entire life. Now, the Longhorns do hold a commitment from top 100 quarterback KJ Lacey. So, do they need to offer Keelon Russell? I think most people would say no. However, I think that it's going to be interesting to see whether they do. I do expect them to offer Russell. I think it could happen, as soon as a few weeks, maybe a month or two. I don't see, especially with Alabama now in the picture, I don't see Steve Sarkisian and the rest of that offensive staff just letting a program like Alabama take one of the top guys from Texas. Now, I say that with a little bit of irony that Texas currently has Alabama's top guy, the state of Alabama, that is. So it'll be interesting to see what the dynamic is there. If Texas does offer Keelon Russell, it could, become vulnerable for the recruitment of KJ Lacey, who may look around himself if he feels Texas is leaning into Russell now. So I do think they will offer. It is a move that could cause some major shuffling around the country with some big quarterback recruitments. But that is one thing to be on the lookout for. Like I said, a monster spring, monster offseason for him. And I think Steve Sarkisian and Texas, who have been in his ear a lot, I think an offer could be not imminent, but an offer is very much possible, in the near future.